East Coast, hey, how you doing? Hey, Giggles. How's Dusty doing tonight? Hey, Giggles. So we'll see who pops in. Anybody want to join me on the panel? Feel free. It's up, is posted at the top of the chat. Just click on that and come on in. Here comes Captain Joe from the Dentist Show. Hello, Joe.
What's up?
How'd it go?
It went all right.
Good. Glad to hear it.
I was only there about an hour.
In and out. That's the way we like to hear it.
That was the plan. I went to fly,
Yeah.
crashed
What were you flying?
the Avata 2, the greatest drone ever.
What happened?
Did a power loop and I wasn't high enough when I started.
Came back into the ground, huh?
Well, what it does on a power loop, I've noticed that if you're about 8 feet, it'll go around, come back, and at that bottom part, it'll drop a little bit.
It's lower, yep.
Yeah, but it'll level off, but it'll drop before it starts again. So I was about maybe a foot off the ground when it came back around, and it decided it wanted to drop, and it dropped into the grass.
Didn't hurt anything.
It made for a wonderful video.
Didn't hurt anything.
Oh no, I flew it after that. And it really wasn't that bad of a walk of shame because it wasn't that far.
Giggles wants to know if you got a good report from the dentist or not.
Yep. I came home, made me a big pot of jambalaya.
Oh, there you go. Looking good.
And Don would be proud of me. I may have used the box for some of the things, but I added all the extra seasons in it. Figured out, eat me a couple of bowls of this tonight with a couple of beers, and I'll be all right.
Good for you.
Now I had one of the girls that was working on me today. She's real pretty, little small girl. So the dentist puts the tooth in and glues it in, and the crown in glues it in. She says, "Hold it for a couple of minutes." So she got her hand in her mouth. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her, and she looks down at me, and with eye to eye, right? Just watching, looking at each other's eyes, and she goes, "I don't know what you're thinking," like that. Like that. And I looked at, because I always give them trash when I go on it. I said, I'm being nice. Goes, I said, I'm trying not to be creepy. Like that. She starts laughing. She goes, yeah. I said, but you better tell me your safe word quick. Like that. And she goes, well, I know yours is orange. Like that. And she wasn't the one from before, so they've been talking about it.
Ah,
I said, it's not often I have a pretty girl with a hand in my mouth. I said, well, I'll be nice. She started laughing, turned around, looked around, and reached down and kissed me on the forehead. And she said, that'll do. Like
there
that.
you go.
I said, oh, Lord help me. Until I said, that was worth coming back already. But she was small. She was 5 foot even. She said she's 5 foot. Looked like she weighed about 80 pounds.
Just a little gal.
I said, so were you a cheerleader? She goes, no. Ooh, this stuff's hot. Not pepper hot, heat hot. Fresh out the pressure cooker. It's 5 o'clock on the East Coast there at Giggles. I can drink a beer. I waited till 5 o'clock. And I already flew today, so it don't matter. Double Lance.
Is Sir Lancelot in here?
Yeah. Johnny's gonna see my crash and he's gonna say, I need to go back to the Lance flight school.
Well,
That was pretty. It was a pretty crash. Found the perfect song for it too.
oh, did you?
Yeah, I went through and I found something that sounded like it could be right, and it's just perfect. I mean, this was a good flight until the crash. I was going in between trees, in between the building, through gaps, doing zigzags in between the trees. Then I decided, let me do that. Let me do that. The power look. You stop and wait. Wait. Wait to the very end. I'm gonna enjoy this. You're gonna wait. In fact, I already gave you chicken. I got a piece of chicken for you. Just wait.
Boy, the wind is a whipping here tonight, Joe.
Really?
Yeah.
That could have been something to do with it too, because it was pretty windy where I was.
Yeah,
It was perfect, right into the. And it might have been me because as I was coming out of the loop, I gunned it. When I gunned it, it just went straight down. I just let it come out the loop first. It might have been better.
yeah, it might have just leveled off and just sat there for a minute, hesitated.
Yep.
Well, I think you said that once before that if you got it gunned and you do the loop, it drops and then it takes off. So what I'm thinking is, if you do the loop, it's going to just settle there, and then you go forward.
Yeah, I kind of think I might have gunned it before it came out the loop.
Yep.
That's all right.
It's all
Made
part
for
of
a
the
good
learning
crash.
process.
I said, wait. When I was making it, I gave you chicken, so wait. This stuff is so good, I'm just taking my time.
There you go. Well, what's all in jambalaya?
Got chicken and sausage, got onions, garlic, green peppers, celery, bay leaf, Cajun seasoning, rice.
Got rice in it?
Oh, yeah. It's basically a rice dish. Everything else goes in it.
Wow. Sounds good. Now, you have it spiced up though, don't you?
I didn't really add anything to it because it's pretty. I did some Tony Chachere's Cajun spice a little bit. I didn't realize I was out of it. It's just enough to sprinkle it on top. What I do, I brown all the meats first. Then I threw the onions, the celery, and the green pepper in there and did all of that. Put a little garlic in. I'm about to make you go in the back. She says, quit talking, eat, and give me that chicken. That's what she's saying. But
you like jambalaya too?
No, she can't have the jambalaya, but she can have a piece of chicken.
Okay.
I give them the jambalaya, it wouldn't go over well. They'll eat it, but tomorrow it won't be as good.
Good evening, Brenda. Brenda's here, joined us.
Hey, Brenda.
She said hi to you and hi to me and hi to TJ and Lance and Dusty. She's got it all covered.
But this is like basically just a rice dish. If you look good at it, got sausage and chicken and everything else in it.
Oh yeah. Now, do you heat that up in the microwave after you cook it, or do you put it on the stove?
Well, I cook this in a pressure cooker.
Oh, okay.
That way, what it does, it's like an Instant Pot, but it's a different brand. And it only takes, once you get everything brown and everything and in there, it takes 10 minutes. Then it comes out and you let it sit. All the pressure goes away. And the longer you let it sit, the better it's going to get because it's going to start drying out some of the extra fluid. But from now, until I put it in the refrigerator, I could just get it out of there because it's going to stay warm.
Sure.
And what I usually do is I take and divide it out to about 3 meals, whatever's left. If I do that, sometimes I just leave it in there and dish it out when I want. But I'll vacuum seal it in seal bags. Then all you got to do is punch a little hole in it and put it in the microwave until it heats up about 4 minutes.
Gitchy's in the chat. She says, Joe, the garlic is not good for the dogs.
They're not getting the garlic. They're getting the chicken, and the chicken really didn't absorb a lot. Hey, Gitchy. Yeah, it's not as much garlic as you think. And when we raised German Shepherds, we used to the vet used to tell us to do the what you call it, the garlic every once in a while for the dogs. They said they got rid of all the little parasites.
Now, you used to raise German Shepherds?
My cousin did, the one that died this year,
Yeah,
and I used to help out. Then we would train them. We do all the pre-training, and a lot of them went to the police departments. But when
okay.
they were like 6, 8 months old, if we still had them, the vet used to tell us all the time, about every 4 months, give them a little clove of garlic, but because they'd eat it, and they said it kills parasites, worms, everything.
Oh, really?
But you don't give them much more. It was always like one clove. They said it was better than bringing them in to get them dewormed. That's what they said.
She says she just got done watching the rerun of the Lions game yesterday. Woo, what a game.
Yeah, I know she was in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to watch it last night. I forgot. I haven't watched a late game unless it was the Saints this year. I forget about it. I'm supposed to fly with Johnny tomorrow, but he called me a minute ago. He couldn't fly. He called me back. It just means I'll get out flying again. I'm a fly this week. We do play Friday. Mandeville does play Friday night, 7 o'clock. I walked in the coach's office this evening. I stopped in to drop something off for that one player that the dad buys a lot of pictures. And he was there in the training room getting some treatment on his leg. So I hollered at him and he like to jumped off the thing. I woke him up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I gave him those pictures and he loved them. I said, tell your daddy don't owe me anything for that. It was just that little thing I made up. And walked in the coach's office and all of them sitting there real quiet watching film of the team they're getting ready to play. So I just walked in, looked at them. They all looked at me and I just kind of backed out and left. No, I'm not gonna stay.
When do you have to shoot a game again?
Friday night, 7.
Friday night. Okay. Now, is this a playoff game?
Playoffs. 5th round against the 28th round. I mean, the 5th seed against the 28th seed. Mandeville's number 5. They lost last week, knocked them out of a bye week. It would have been number 4. But this year they're doing something completely different, I found out. Because usually when you win, you're home the first game, second game, you got to go away.
Yeah.
Well, we play next week at home too, if we win. I said, how's that happen? The top seed plays at home all year now. So if somehow we're the top seed in that section, we won't travel till probably the 4th game. And then the 4th game may only be to like Baton Rouge, 80 miles from here.
That's not bad.
But that's a lot better than 5 hours, 300 miles.
So how's the team doing? Are they physically doing okay or just kind of so-so?
I'll be honest with you. I wish they would have had an extra week because a lot of people are hurting. We got one lineman one of the offensive linemen. He said he can't even lift his foot up. Like if he's got his foot flat, he can't pull the front up. It hurts so bad. He limps off the field every play. When he leaves the field, he's limping the whole time. But he's a senior, and he says, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving everything on the field. So,
He's
so
funny.
Cleo was over here on the side of me, right? I looked over, she's not there. Now she done got underneath me on this side, hoping I drop something. She said, I won't make any noise, but I'm gonna stay down and give you drop a piece. And the other two are just sitting there nice and pretty. You know, I gotta admit, I got 3 happy dogs because they'll zoom around when I come home. They'll run around as fast as they can. They run up to me, they lay down upside down for me to pet their belly. They're always flipping all over the place. They always look like they're smiling. They got the good life. Cleo's thinking I have a better life. I get some chicken. Okay, now I gave you a piece. Now y'all gotta wait.
Yeah, and there's very little ship traffic.
Where's everybody at? TJ working?
I don't know if he's working tonight or working a late shift maybe.
I know Laura and Justin were feeding their addiction.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they might still be on. Nope, she's off. She's been off 31 minutes. Boy, I tell you, Trump is getting a lot of people involved already. The former ICE chief is
Yep.
now his border czar.
Holman, right?
Yeah. And apparently Putin said that he's open to ceasing the war. So you knew that was going to happen. They know once he gets in.
Yeah, things are going to change globally.
Right. I love the fact that there was 22,000, I think they said, migrants trying to get into the country on the way.
Yeah.
And when Trump won, they turned around and left. I love that.
Yeah.
And in New York said they're not giving out gift cards anymore. So other ones are starting to do that.
Well,
He's supposed to be coming in.
Is the governor of New York and what couple of governors said, oh, and that if Trump messes with them, they'll mess right back.
Oh yeah, they're going to play. They're going to lose.
Yeah.
Need to stop being arrogant. People don't want them in. That's the way democracy works. If you suck, we will tell you.
Well, Giggle says he's cooking.
He's cooking.
Yeah, he said he was off all day, so he's cooking dinner. Cooking some sausages, he says.
Well, he's heating some up. He ain't cooking though.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Oh. Mini pizza night. All right.
Dan, huh? Mini pizza night?
He says politics have no influence over his mini pizzas.
Well, I don't blame him. They weren't telling me what I was putting in my jambalaya. That's the word. I was hungry today because I didn't eat this morning. So I came home, made some eggs. I made some eggs and toast and put some sausage gravy over the toast. So that's what I ate for like a little fast something to eat. Then I went and flew the drone. And I said, well, I'm going to run up to Sam's and get some chicken wings for tonight because I haven't had it. I ran out of. So I go into Sam's and I wound up spending $63.
Gitchy just told Brenda that it comes down to the Lions, and it is going to be the hardest game for me to watch. Not sure I could.
Lions in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the Lions will beat them.
Is that who they play next? Let me look up, see.
Kansas City is getting ready to lose a game.
Okay, the 17th is the next game. It's at 1:00 p.m. on the Sunday the 17th. They play the Jaguars.
Kansas City?
Yeah. No, the
They'll win out.
Lions play the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
And let me see, Lions Bears is week 13. Lions Packers is Lions Colts. Here's the schedule. Sunday, Lions Colts. Next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, Lions Colts, Jaguars. Then it's Lions Colts the following Sunday. Then it's the Bears and Lions the following on November the 28th. Then on Thursday night football, the Lions and the Packers on December the 5th. And then the Lions and the Bills, Buffalo Bills on the 15th of December. And the Lions and the Bears are on the 22nd.
David.
Good evening.
Hey, David, Mr. Beans on Toast.
Not for long. I have to do like that.
Log on.
Right.
Go.
Got a virtual camera.
Oh, that was good. Shh. Shoot, I could eat another bowl of that right now, but I'm gonna wait.
Joe just ate a bowl of jambalaya he cooked.
Like I said, I could eat another one like that, but I'm gonna wait a little while. Load the video in.
Gitchy says hi to David.
Hey, Gitchy. Oh, bean boo. There it is.
Bamboo Lab.
Yep. I'm printing out the first Christmas decoration for Laura to put up. It's the Grinch.
Different colors.
Now, this one's just like a wall plaque.
Okay.
Hey, everybody in the chat. There's a lot of problems with Maker World at the moment.
At 5:26, I just got my discontinued, the chat is disconnected. And then at 5:28, again, I got the successfully connected. Then at 5:28, disconnected. 5:28, 5:29, connected.
Must be something to do with your internet, Paul, because we're all good here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Hey, Gitchy, put it in your calendar. Super Bowl 2025. The Lions are going.
That's your prediction?
There's something special going on.
Well, Gitchy says she can't watch the game with her son because she goes crazy.
She goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it.
Hooting and hollering and yelling and screaming and carrying on. She said he has to leave the room.
Well, he won't be able to come and watch football with me then.
She can't be that bad.
No.
If you're still acting crazy, we'd be playing that song Super Freak.
He was out all afternoon.
Hey.
No, she's happy.
No.
Where is everybody?
Why? You do one of this? Only because I love you.
Yeah. Hey, Dominic.
Oh, who let the
Dominic!
Australian in?
Who let the Australian in?
Hey, Dominic.
Sorry, I'm
Same
lying.
person let the Brit in.
What are you printing, David?
A Christmas decoration for Laura.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were making gold toothpicks. Here comes Don.
It's the Grinch.
Oh,
Don,
Talking about the British, he
You
is
talking about
Donald.
Grinch? Don's the Grinch? Oh,
you calling Don the Grinch?
That's
Dave,
what
No,
he
I'm
said,
calling
I thought.
Donald British.
you're a cool one.
I don't care how much you insult me, David.
Not an insult.
Really? Oh, you.
well, Don, Joe cooked up a great big batch of jambalaya and ate it for dinner.
I should be
oh,
proud. I did it the right way.
That sounds good. I'm repairing a vacuum sealer.
Interesting.
What's it doing?
It's not sealing.
Is it not sealing, meaning that it won't seal, or you gotta push it down harder or something like that?
No, it's not getting the bags hot enough to actually seal.
Yeah, that ain't good.
It's not bad. It's a quick fix. Buy the new strips
New strip.
for like $1.
Yeah, mine won't vacuum unless you press down on it. Press down and then it'll suck it up. It's like it's not getting a tight enough seal.
Mine does. That's mine is one you have to push down on it to get it to seal. Let's see, all my screws, but that's how it's supposed to work.
So Dominic, what's new down there in Australia?
Warming up.
Good. It's cooling down here.
Well, I've only got one video for you tonight.
Oh, only one? God, I'm disappointed.
Huge dongle.
Thanks. Gets the job done, I guess.
I've seen bigger.
I have a really small one.
Well, mine's normal size, but it doesn't work like it used to.
Hey guys, what is going on in there?
Presentation? Paul's trying to get his up.
Trip, I think yours is too wide.
I've got two.
Can you use them at the same time?
Never tried it. Has anyone seen mine?
It's resting on top of the sack.
Trip, is yours wider than it is long? Never seen that before.
Wait, Tara, do you have one?
Yeah, but it's at home in my drawer.
You know, mine was like this once.
Mine bends to the left. Oh, I think you're stepping on mine.
Is yours purple? Just the top part. Actually, Clint, let me hold yours for a second. Sure. Why is this so hard?
Did you try taking it out and putting it back in?
I think it's stuck.
Sometimes if you jiggle it around a little bit, that helps.
Push it harder.
Oh, you got a huge dongle.
Big disclaimer. I'm gonna start putting mine across the screen.
And that's
No,
what
in
she
front of-
said.
Like the whole screen.
It's
Well,
usually pretty tight when you fit it in, I've noticed.
I figured out what was wrong.
Oh, great.
Huh.
Hey, Dominic, went to the dentist.
Yeah.
And they had the little tech. She had a finger in my mouth holding the tooth, right? Gluing it in
Yeah.
place. And when we look at each other, I'm looking right into her eyes and she looks down at me. She's looking in my eyes and I said, I'm trying to be nice. She goes, you better not be creepy. I said, I'm trying to be nice. I said, if you tell me a safe word, I won't be creepy.
Holy
She goes, well, I know yours is orange, she says, like this. And I almost started laughing, right? And she says, I'm telling you, like that. And she reaches down, she looks around and she reaches down, kisses me on the forehead. She goes, stay like that. I was thinking, what would she do if I licked her finger?
There it is right there. It was a spring holding the heating element.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
Actually got hot and burnt through.
Oh, no.
So
Donald, not Donald. Joe, keep your disclaimer up. Here comes some breaking news.
Breaking news, not breaking wind, at least.
Bad news. Please join me in remembering yet another great icon of entertainment community.
Yeast infection.
Big old boy died yesterday from a infection and a traumatic complications from repeated pokes to the belly. He was 71. Doughboy is survived by his wife, Play-Doh, and 3 children, Dondo, Jane Doe, and Dildo. Plus, they have one in the oven. The service will be held at 3:55 for about 20 minutes.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Now you see, Justin needs to come in here. I got a bone to pick with him. I got a bone to pick with Justin. I'm at Walmart, okay?
Yeah.
in the aisle by myself at Walmart. And yesterday, Taco Bell and had some burritos. So I'm looking around, there ain't nobody there, so I let a little bit go. About that time, everybody in Walmart come down that aisle.
That's how it works.
There was no hiding.
That's the
best.
new DJI startup sound.
Many years
It
ago, I
was.
was in Asda with Laura, and I let one rip, and the all aisle cleared. Laura was like, "I can't go anywhere with you." And this woman walked around the corner. She took one sniff. She went, and started looking around at all the stuff. Me and Laura were in stitches.
Like, what flavor is
Oh.
that?
Good old fashioned fart jokes.
Yeah, because yesterday Justin was talking about that happening to him at Walmart. Like I said, there was nobody on the aisle. I was at the end of the aisle. And I do it, I reached over, gets up, look up, and everybody on the aisle. I said, look at this.
I remember 2 years ago, I was in Poundland in Brentwood, and it's a very narrow store. And I thought, being right at the back, I should be able to let one go here. There's no one in the store. They're all down at the till down the other end. So I let it go, and it echoed all the way through the door.
Yeah.
I'm more the person that likes the silent but deadlies, the SBDs.
Yeah. That was mine today.
If in doubt, let it out. Church or chapel, let it rattle.
Wait, let me go look. I'm looking, get you. I want to see.
Hello to everybody in the chat that I've missed.
I think I can.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Like, what the hell are they watching?
Oh no! Stop the print.
What's happened?
It's caught itself.
Oh shit.
I'll be back.
Wait, a woman looked at the other woman. Hold that big. It's funny. It's funny, Gidget. We're all in there. Hey. 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 What is going on with you? What's wrong with you?
So, Don, did your kids have school today?
They did not go. One of them wasn't feeling good, and doing an extra doctor.
I didn't know if they didn't have school because of
Sit.
the holiday or what.
Why you biting him?
Get out of there.
You don't bite him. So did y'all hear that dog fight?
Yep.
That was her and Loki going at it. They were going at each other just now. What happened is Loki she was where Loki gets. So he was trying to get around where he goes all the time. She wasn't standing for it. So she chased him across the room.
Huh.
And he turned around and grabbed her too. So y'all better stop. You keep doing that, no more chicken. Goes for you too. There's a no biting, no fighting house. They're both looking at me like, what the hell we do? But it was funny when I stopped them. I said, "Come here." They both came up and sat next to me.
Well, that's because they listen to Dad.
Yeah, Dominic, did you check that out?
Which one?
The one about the two girls watching the romance books, watching
Where
football.
did, where did you send it?
Dominic said, Gitchy said she sent it to you
Okay, no, I haven't
on
seen it.
Instagram.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check that out this afternoon.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna like that one.
Oh. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
I see everybody still putting up all kinds of stuff on the Neo.
Yeah, I saw that.
But see, just me, I've got that RC2, and so I'm not worried about using my phone to operate or turn it
Yeah.
sideways and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I got the RC2 for it. So I want that to be its own little kit,
Yet wants you to share it on here,
Share what?
what she sent you.
I'll put it in there and let people go do it because it might affect his copyright. I'll put the link in there.
Put the link in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, because it might have. Yeah, because it's got NFL. You can hear NFL in the background, so it'd probably be a copyright hit.
There it is.
Yeah, but it's got the sounds from the NFL like broadcast in the background, and I guarantee you that would hit you.
Get it in there. Oh shit. I need
Let's start again.
a couple extra hands.
I hate when that happens. I really hate when that happens, when you need like 3 hands.
Need
See what it looks like.
something. Spring.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, it screwed up the S, so it says Merry Christmas. Very Grinchy.
Yeah, I would not have the patience to do that kind of stuff.
Put it this way, I've lost my patience a few times with it.
Well, I know at one point in time you were yelling and screaming about you're going to throw it out the door.
That's still a possibility.
I'm just going to say, thank God you're not a doctor. Because if you're a doctor, you don't want to lose your patience.
I've just remembered what that song was now. It's Let the Wind Blow Free, Wherever You May Be. Church or chapel, let it rattle. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's this gold filament that's playing up.
That's what usually 9 times out of 10 what everybody says, and I have
No.
no, but they talk about it being a filament problem.
It's unusual because it's eSun, so they're normally pretty good.
Zephaniah just pushing his buttons.
Well, I think Zephaniah or Android
Oh, look how much filament he's wasting. Stop that,
Yeah,
See, that
already.
was flying so nice until I crashed.
you bad printer.
So I go, don't throw the. I could get here, block, hit the wall again.
And then you gotta go pick up the girls? Okay.
See you later.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not,
That's all right. Thanks for the snack.
hey, not a problem.
Killing time. Oh, look at now I can't even stand up straight.
Yeah. Oh, she's had plenty of treats.
Well, I always give her a little one on the way home.
Don't kill yourself.
That's gonna be a nice video. It came out nice. Even though I crashed, you know?
He's down over there laying down.
Yeah, I normally go for eSun and Sunlu. They're normally pretty good filaments.
Hi, Polly. Okay.
Don't rate the bamboo one much. You better knock that piece off before it starts printing.
Well, I tell you what, when I went out and did that power loop the other day with the Vita 2 the first time, had 126 views on that little video. 4 times what I usually get.
Me and this printer are going to have a falling out in a minute.
Oh, you heard the latest? Now they're saying that on The View and all other places like that on CNN, they're saying that Biden needs to resign now and let Kamala be the president for a couple of months, so it'll be easier for a woman to become president later. Biden needs to turn around and say, kiss the crack.
Yeah. Well, the sad part is he's almost willing to, even though he pissed about it, he's willing to do whatever they want.
Well, Pelosi is saying he should have got out earlier. She's the one that forced him out.
That's right.
They need to come out and say, well, you forced him out. You're the one that's stupid.
Well, you know what this whole setup is for. Her nephew is the governor of California. That's who they're pushing next.
And he'll never win. He'll never win because Because with Trump winning right now, it's going to change.
Well, he's dumber than a box of rocks in my head.
We're not on fucking election 2028 already, are we?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Pelosi's got a nephew that's the governor of California. He thinks he's Mr. Slick Dick, you know?
Well, when Trump won, he's calling for a special session to get his legislature together to try to make California Trump-proof.
Yeah, good luck with that. Right. Back in a minute.
Yeah.
Gonna get past
I
this
agree.
first row.
Okay, David.
Okay.
If you hear any swearing, it's not me.
Okay, so you can just blame it on Dominic.
Oh, okay.
Dominic, in advance.
Oh, Gitchy's going grocery shopping. Okay, you take care.
Yeah, I did that today.
Good luck.
Well, I did too. I had it delivered.
Like I said, I went to Sam's to get a bag of chicken wings. One bag, chicken, just one bag. I got 2 bags of chicken wings. I passed the stovetop stuffing because I don't know what I'm doing Thanksgiving yet. And I figured I should have that any day of the week. I don't need it just for that. I usually make my own anyway. And it's in case I don't decide to, you know. And they had like 6 boxes for like $7. So I jumped on that. And then I walked to the back and bought a big pack of pork chops. I want to spend $68. But I got like, shoot, I think I got 24 pork chops for $18. I'll put those in packs of 4. And what I usually do is I'll take a couple of those packs and I'll put a little ginger, a little brown sugar, and some soy sauce and shake it up real good, get it all over them, and let them sit in the refrigerator for about a day. And then I'll vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. So all that stuff infuses in it. And then I'll put those in the air fryer and cook them like that. And boy, they come out nice.
Ah,
Sounds delicious.
But I bought me some those buffalo chicken wings, Tyson ones. Those things are some good. So I'll be having chicken wings this week. I decided I'm not going to buy any fast food for a while, just because when I pay attention to it, I'm losing weight. I'm back down to 242.
242.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, 2 years ago it was 296.
Oh, well done then.
I want to get down to about. I would love to get down to 200. If I get down to 200, I don't know. I'll be too irresistible in. So my police officer's son that I took to the went and picked up his car yesterday.
Yeah.
Remember, he hasn't that girl that he finally said to hell with her. It's been 4 months, right?
Mhm.
He was over at our house last night.
Uh,
No, but he called me today and he says, everybody's gonna be mad. He said, I don't know what's gonna happen. He said, but we had a long talk and she said, I don't know how to tell you this, but I really miss you. And no matter who I dated in between, they didn't make me feel the way you make me feel. I really miss you, and I don't know where it's going to go. I'm hoping we can get over this and get back together. And he said, I don't know either. He said, let's see what happens. So I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with like I told him. I said, you and Emma act just like Nick and Victoria. You could tell that they were perfect for each other. I told that to Nick. I said, y'all have nothing going on, you better marry her. I said, because if y'all have nothing going on right now and she's like that with you, imagine what it's gonna be. And they're married and they love it, So I'm thinking, because I told Victoria the last night that they were really together, that Justin was with Emma and we were sitting at the Mexican restaurant. I tapped Victoria and I said, they're the next ones. And she said, yeah, I'm watching that. And Victoria knows the story that I told Nick about y'all need to get married, because I can see something's going on here. But it seems like they're a perfect fit, you know what I mean? They get along, they both have the exact same interests. So fix it. Don't waste it. If you can fix it, don't waste it, Because you may not ever find that again. 20 years from now, you'll be saying, damn, why didn't I try?
Yeah.
Because I got one way back that haunts me. Yep, she was this was back in 1990. We had gone out off and on, and I heard she was getting married. And she actually came to my dad's funeral, and I sat down next to her. We were sitting there talking, and she says, I'm getting married. I said, yeah, I know. And she goes, I said, so is that what you want to do? And she said, well, we've been going out for a couple of years, and it's like, that's the next step. I said, you didn't answer me. I said, is that what you want to do? And she says, I don't know. I'm not sure. I said, well, you tell me you're going to get married. You're getting married, but you're not sure. So I said, what are you doing Friday? She goes, what do you mean? I said, let's go sit somewhere and have lunch and talk. And she broke that off the day before. She says, if I go sit and talk to you, I won't get married. And I don't know what to say because I'd rather be with you. I said, well, then don't get married. Think about what you're saying, I was single. She was actually would have been single. And she wound up marrying the guy. And it worked out a little while, But it was one that haunts me because it should have been, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yep.
That was a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes you look back at the experience and you got to understand. Yeah, you're right, Dre. Could be his kryptonite. Or he could be hers. It could go both ways. I actually think they're both kryptonite to each other. So the other one I named something about crashing an easy acro and a power loop. So this one ought to be a fun flight without a crash.
There you go.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably get a lot of hits on that.
Oh, I'll get a lot. I'll say follow up without a crash. Like this, something like that. I tell you what I did do though. I was flying it around and I was going, like I said, doing the same thing, going in between the trees and going between stuff. There's a lot of water in the park today. So I went over the water and all this stuff. And I came back when it told me, it said I had 8 seconds and I was making a turn coming back towards me and it said the battery was low. I didn't want it to stop or do anything. So I was coming towards me and I was sitting by a picnic table. Man, I flew that sucker back to me and stopped it right next to my arm and landed it. And when I looked down, I must have had about a half inch from where it would have hit me. That's how close it landed next to him.
Huh.
And it came in hot too.
Brenda says, thanks for your service, Joe. And Dre.
My pleasure. I'd do it all again. In fact, if you look at what I've done in life, between the photography and everything else, it probably service most of the time. Between Pizza Hut and managing a Baby Depot, I always wanted to do something that helped people. I got 3 kids that are following my footsteps in different directions.
Every once in a while, I gotta stand up and stretch.
So did you fly today? How many times?
Just the one ship this morning.
Any problems with the drone?
Yeah, it came up with an error about the backup sensor.
Did you check to see if they were dirty?
Yep. But it only came up with it after I was coming home. I did the ships, did the loops and everything. Coming home.
Have you tried to look up on the internet what that is?
No.
Yeah, because it might, I don't know. And you weren't in sport mode, right?
No.
What'd you say, rear sensors error or something like that?
Yeah. Calibrate your rear sensors. Your backup sensors. Backup sensors.
I've never seen that before. Oh, come on. We need 4. 214 to 204 balance the house. Only need 4 more. It's inevitable. They need to go ahead and say it. Yeah, all now they say it's former Harris staffers are calling on Biden to resign to make her president so that it would make it easier for a female to become president later.
Huh.
Lord help me. You know how many, you know how we would be the laughing stock of the world. Not us, the Democratic Party would be the laughing stock of the world.
They are already, aren't they?
Yeah, kind of. You know, that's gonna ruffle a bunch of feathers in this chat. But that's crazy. You lost, okay? The people spoke.
Yep. Just let it go.
Let it go, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We think alike there, Dominic.
That's why I said it.
Now you see, I would have been an asshole. It was showing Biden and Kamala, whatever.
Whatever.
We were walking together, right? Now, the proper way for dignitaries is the seniors always left abreast. You got to stay left abreast of them. So she was on the left abreast of them, but they weren't in step. If I'd have been on the sideline, I'd have said, get in step. Left abreast and in step. She was on the right, she was on the side she was supposed to be, but he was doing this little shuffle walk and she was walking. Yep. You ought to hear me out on the football field when I'm out there and they go color guard, and the color guard's marching by me. If they're not in step, you ought to hear me. I'll get up there. Get in step. Or I'll start calling cadence on them. I've done that to the junior OTC before. Master Guns laughs. He said, I noticed when I went out of step and then I heard you. I could be 20 feet away from him. I go there. Hello, right. Hello. Hit that left. Yeah, that's one thing about Marine Corps. You march right. Okay, how many minutes? I just looked at that and I forgot. 3 minutes, 57 seconds. God, don't give me right.
Oh, that's a bit long.
That's a long video.
Mm.
But it's all one shot. I knew it was going to be around 4 minutes. I'm gonna probably leave it because it's a good flight, you know.
Mm.
I got to leave it that way because I don't want to cut it because of the way I went in between everything and the way I came back and landed. Like I said, it was hot. When it came in, I saw it come in. It was hot. I mean, just missed my arm by about an inch. I just need a little. I got a bunch of 4 minute video, like 4 minute song. I need to find. What was the name of that group? I need to look for it. This last group that I just found was called Formant. F-O-R-M-A-N-T-X. On Epidemic Sound. I'm gonna go. It's F-O-R-M-A-N-T-X. And boy, that song was nice. It was called The Jugger. That's not it. It's not the one I was looking at. There's another one called The Juggernaut March. It's a different one. I didn't know I had two of them on it. Yeah, that little short song. God darn it. So I do have some of them. I'm gonna go to Epidemic and see if they got a 4 minute one. Because they had some nice songs.
That's one good thing about editing on Premiere. You can remix the song. So if it's a little bit short, you can extend it a little bit, or if it's too long, you can shorten it by a little bit. It does a pretty good job on its own.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'd have to put another whole minute on it. So it's like,
Yeah, you could probably do that with Premiere.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't just stretch it or anything. It'll examine the song and look for cut points in the song and use repeatable loops.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Almost like with Suno, sometimes if you like when I write one, if I want it to last a little bit longer, I just make sure I put the chorus in there and say chorus. And at the end, it'll throw the chorus in it again a couple times.
Mm.
And it usually blends it in pretty good.
You know what they say? At first you don't succeed.
Give up.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
No.
The longest song is 3 minutes 28 seconds.
Right?
It's at first you don't succeed. Parachuting's not for you.
If at first you don't succeed, pack it in.
Well, you really, when you jump out of a plane, you really don't need a parachute. Unless you want to do it again.
Yeah, you don't need a parachute. You just need a soft landing.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many. Yeah. It's not the parachuting that's a problem. It's the landing that's a problem.
Hey, baby girl.
Justin, no self-promoting when you're not on the panel.
Yeah, exactly.
Did the boys wake you up?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with Justin. He needs to come on.
Justin's hiding out on you.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows I want to work with him and all about this afternoon.
Hmm.
I got this one.
Tomorrow in Port Huron, look for partly sunny weather with a high of 47 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 32 degrees.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's not good. Low of 32 tomorrow.
Mm.
I did warn you. You bloody
Yeah,
Americans and your hurricanes.
Mm.
You need to just pack it in.
I think I already got the song. You gotta go find it. Used it before. Use it again.
Right, we're on layer 4 where it failed before.
Okay. Keep an eye on it.
If it fails this time, you might just see a baseball bat go on camera. So what was you printing out? Baseball bat. Why? To smash up this piece of shit. Joe, get ready for your disclaimer.
It's up. It stays up. I know better.
Dominic's already seen this one.
It's a rare drying day. That's a lovely washing you've got out.
Aye, it is. Mind you, it's a good job. He's at that age, he's just started masturbating.
Why y'all talking about Tim like that?
The good old British mother.
Yeah.
There's been some real good, funny reels lately. Have you seen the one of Donald Trump dancing to YMCA in front of Biden and Camilla?
Like the one of him walking out the White House with 2 bags of trash with their pictures on.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
Like I said, if no one doesn't do the video of him, that truck reversing back up to the White House doors and getting pulled back out on with his table.
I still think the other funny one was everybody just kept posting Elon Musk with a sink and just saying, knocking on the door, and it said, let that sink in.
You know what? I can get used to Donald Trump again.
Okay.
If he keeps his word and sorts out the a couple of the world's problems. Yeah. But Elon Musk, now he just needs to fuck off to Mars.
I'll put it this way, you got to get used to him. You don't have a choice.
I do have a choice. I live in the UK. I don't have to worry about him. It's not like he's going to be coming over here very soon, is it?
Well, the things he does are going to affect everybody. It's going to be a good thing.
What's wrong with Elon Musk?
Don't like him. That's all.
Okay.
Anyway, and that's your preference. And that's what and that's what the world needs to. I think that's what the world needs to learn. If you like someone or you don't like someone, you shouldn't be forced to like him.
What the fuck are you doing, Paul?
Yeah, but if you don't like somebody, you should be able to articulate why, except for just I don't like them.
I thought Paul was cutting his throat then with a pair of scissors. I was like, the fuck?
It
You're
did.
muted.
Sorry, Paul. I just looked up and saw this pair of scissors going to your throat. I was like, what the fuck?
Frank Rizzo says King Charles should donate a crown to Elon Musk.
No. Elon Musk should fuck off to Mars and he can take fucking King Charles with him. P.S. Don't take a spacesuit. Well, we need 2 people, right, to test whether you can live on Mars. I reckon I nominate Elon Musk and King Charles.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that King Charles could be our last king.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't you got two princes, don't you?
Well, we got a prince and a princess. The other one fucked off to America.
What's the succession?
Oh, it now goes William and then his kids.
Okay. Well, the other one married a California Daffy Duck too, you know. So
Yeah.
the only good thing that Prince Charles has done, he told Prince Andrew to piss off.
Yep.
you don't see or hear much from Andrew.
And that's a good thing.
That sick fucker can just do one. You know what they say? If you're not guilty, don't pay. Yeah, he's lost his royal duties, his royal titles, his military honours, and he's now lost security to his big house. The UK are not footing his bill anymore.
Good.
That's Australia's problem.
Yep. Don't send him over here. We don't want him.
Sod off. You sent us Carly, Jason, and Rolf. You can have one of ours.
Well, is anybody else on tonight? Do you know?
Yep. Boy,
Yeah,
there's
a bunch on
Grumpy
tonight.
Vlogger. Grumpy
Who's that?
Vlogger's on next.
Jack Rabbit comes on in 25 minutes.
Yep. And then
Scott.
Grumpy's
Grumpy
after
Grumpy,
that.
then Drone Nation.
Then
Oh,
Drone Nation,
Justin
yeah.
won't be on because he's having an early night, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he's got to go back to work at 4 a.m.
Successful repair. Look at that seal. Perfect.
He don't go to bed right now.
You know, the sad part of it is that it gets dark so friggin' early. I keep thinking it's later than what it is. I look at the clock and I says, "Oh, it's only 6:25. What the hell?"
Yeah,
Oh, shit. And I'm the exact, I was going to say I'm the exact opposite. It confuses me because there's more daylight.
Well, everybody, I think I'm going to call it.
Okay, then. If you wish.
Dominic wants to go and get ready for the other show. Donald, take care. David, good luck on your printing. And Joe,
Yep.
we'll see you in the morning, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow evening because I've got things to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Have
See
a
you
good one.
soon.
Everybody, take
Bye-bye.
care.